Imagine starting your workday like any other, only to find yourself surrounded by federal agents. For 27-year-old Leonardo Garcia Venegas, this nightmare became a reality on a seemingly normal Tuesday morning. Leonardo, a U.S. citizen born and raised in Texas, was working at a construction site in Oklahoma City when Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE agents, arrived for what they called a routine compliance operation. The agents demanded identification from every worker. Leonardo, confident in his status, handed over his Texas-issued Real ID driver's license, which clearly stated his U.S. birthplace. But what happened next was shocking. He was handcuffed. An agent told him his ID was not valid. Leonardo recalled, "I told them I was born in the U.S. They said my license looked fake and that I'd have to prove it later." Suddenly, in his own country, he was being treated like an outsider. Leonardo was taken to a local detention facility where he would spend the next 48 hours locked away. It was a terrifying and humiliating experience. After nearly 2 full days, ICE finally confirmed what Leonardo had been saying all along. He was, in fact, a U.S. citizen. The agency blamed the entire ordeal on clerical errors and identity confusion. But for Leonardo, those 2 days left a permanent scar. "I served jury duty. I vote. I pay taxes," he said. "But when they put those cuffs on me, I felt invisible." This isn't just one isolated incident. Leonardo's story sheds light on a much larger and deeply troubling problem. Civil rights attorneys report that over the past few years, hundreds of U.S. citizens have been wrongfully detained by ICE. Just this year, there have been at least 30 confirmed cases across the nation. So, how does something like this even happen? According to attorney Maria Delgado, who works with clients in Oklahoma and Texas, the issue often lies with faulty data systems. She explains, the government often relies on incomplete data. If a birth certificate isn't linked to a driver's license, or if someone's name is spelled differently, they can get flagged as non-citizen, and it takes days or weeks to clear up. The systems designed to protect us are failing, and American citizens are paying the price. Ironically, the Real ID Act, which was created to make identification more secure, has added to the confusion. We've seen cases where citizens with dual last names or even single legal names are detained because their IDs do unfit a standard, expected format. Earlier this year, a man in New York who legally uses a single name was issued a commercial driver S license that read "no name given." When he was stopped in Oklahoma, officers detained him, believing his ID was fake. It took state officials to confirm that his real ID was completely valid under their own policies. These aren't just bureaucratic mix-ups, they have a profound human cost. Being wrongfully detained, handcuffed, and questioned about your own identity is a traumatic experience. It erodes trust and leaves deep emotional wounds. Immigrant rights advocates and watchdog groups are now calling for stronger verification protocols and greater accountability. within ICE when these mistakes occur. It's a call for a system that values accuracy and protects the rights of every citizen. Leonardo Garcia Venegas is still shaken by his experience, but he's choosing to speak out. He wants his story to be a catalyst for change. "I don't want anyone else to go through what I did," he says. "It shouldn't take 2 days in a cell to prove you belong here." His story is a powerful reminder that we must demand better from our institutions to ensure that no citizen ever has to prove their belonging in their own home. What do you think needs to change to prevent this from happening again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this story important, please like this video and subscribe to the channel for more in-depth reports. See you next time.